Hello, my friends. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Norma. I am a teacher, I'm a traveler, I'm an author, I am a mom to 4 wonderful daughters, and I am Grammy to 5 beautiful grandkids. And I'm also on a new journey to creating digital content. So, welcome to my channel, Freedom Entrepreneur Collective. I'm in my early 60s, nearing retirement, and on a new journey to creating digital content for women over 50 who wish to create digital income. Your skills are worth thousands of dollars, and you're currently giving them away for free. I recall in college when I would be asked to help out writing just essays and sometimes even research papers for people who I knew, especially close friends, and never gave it a second thought. Why? Because I thought this was common and people just did it just because they liked that person or they were friends with that person, or it's just something that we did. In this video, you will identify 3 to 5 marketable skills that you never knew you had. The curse of knowledge. This is when you think that what you know is just common. People just know what to do and they just do it. Teachers, for example, have been giving their powerful skills away for free. I know anytime when parents ask me outside of the regular school day for help with their child who is facing taking the state exams, and they want the child to have an extra edge and be more ready to pass their exams, so they sometimes ask a tutor, and many times it's teachers that they know. I never hesitate to help. I've always come to the rescue because it's just something that I do. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing that. However, I know other professions or other professionals like in the nursing or in the accounting field, and even stay at home moms who are now monetizing on those excellent skills. Now, what I would like for you to do for me right now is list everything that you have done in the last 30 years. Yes, 30 years. And we're going to do what I call the skill audit, where we differentiate from professional versus, and this is going to identify problems that you naturally solve. A skill audit is a valuable tool because it is good for assessing and organizing an individual's skills across various domains, such as professional or life and hobby skills. Professional skills are those directly related to one's career or one's job, one's profession, such as technical expertise, communication skills or abilities, or leadership qualities. These are skills that are often honed in through formal education, training, or even on the job experience, and are crucial for career advancement and job performance. On the other hand, life skills encompass competencies necessary for managing everyday life effectively. These include problem solving, time management, financial literacy, and emotional intelligence, and they contribute to personal well being and resilience. Hobby skills, while often overlooked, play an essential role in personal development and satisfaction. These are the abilities acquired through leisure activities such as playing a musical instrument, painting, or gardening, which can enhance creativity, reduce stress, and even open new career opportunities that we didn't know were available. Conducting a skills audit allows individuals to identify their strengths and gaps across these areas, enabling them to make informed decisions about personal and professional development, ultimately leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. On the screen, you can see the skill inventory template, so I can walk you through filling it out together. We'll focus on the following categories: communication, organization, teaching, problem solving, creative, and technical. Now, before I continue, if you believe that my content offers you value, please hit the like button and the subscribe button to support me in continuing to share this type of content with you. Now, to the first skill, communication. Many of you have been active listeners, have resolved conflicts within the family dynamics and even outside of it. You have been storytellers and have done presentations for your peers or in the community setting and have done so via social media. In organization, you have managed projects, scheduling, planned vacations or events, done record keeping for your home, and definitely multitasked on occasions more than you can probably recount. Under teaching, you have mentored and have guided perhaps younger women with guidance and advice who were starting to raise their children and were faced with the unexpected situations. You have probably coached your children's sports events, facilitated groups in different capacities of life, assessed situations, and more. For problem solving, I know that some of you have mastered the art of troubleshooting, whether it be on the iPad, the children, or now even our grandchildren do their schoolwork on, manage crises in family, and to analytical thinking, adaptability, and becoming resourceful when the situation required us to do so, like when we overcame the COVID-19 pandemic, for example. Under creativity skills, many of us have come close to mastering the art of photography after all the concerts, drama plays, or sports events that we have attended to witness our children reach their milestones and capturing every moment of it. Many women like us have been creating content for our social media platforms, have done crafting either for our families or for personal enjoyment, and now in our older years, we have taken up writing and DIY projects to repurpose items in our homes, for example. I know I love doing a lot of that. I do a lot of recycling. It helps our planet and it helps us save. And finally, in technical skills, some of us be more tech savvy than others, but we pick up new skills in software proficiency, for example, and in social media platforms to digital tools and basic tech support because of its high interest for us. We are the generation that has lived before the computer, before the internet, cell phones, to now video conferencing, FaceTime calls, writing emails, to knowing how to create spreadsheets, and heck, even teaching others how to use technology. So, you see, my friends, there is no such thing as I have nothing to monetize on. The following are what I call discovery questions because they will reveal skills you might be overlooking. One, what do friends and family always ask you for help with? Two, what compliments do you brush off or downplay? Cousin of mine in the state of Michigan who's very crafty with creating stuff, and another teacher friend of mine who can whip up a wreath in no time flat. And I'm always telling them I can never do that. And so, and they just downplay it as, oh, I love it. It's something I'm good at. And that's it. And also, three, what problems do you naturally solve without thinking? We're just naturally problem solvers. What do you do that doesn't even take you time to figure out what a solution would be to that problem that somebody else is dealing with? Four, what do you do that makes people say, quote, I could never do that, end quote. And like I said earlier, that's something that I always say when it deals with crafts. Anything having to do with crafts, I'm not good with hands-on stuff, but I'm really good with writing. So I share those skills with friends that need an email to be written, for example, or an essay that I still help out with today. Five, what were you doing the last time someone said you should teach this to others? I know I mentioned that to my cousin again in Michigan because she's always, every time I'm up there visiting, we go and look for just treasures that we don't know what we're looking for until we see it. We go to garage sales, to estate sales, to moving sales, and she'll find an item, for example, and in her mind, she already knows where she's going to put it at home. She already knows what she's going to put around it. I can't do that. I'll look at the item, and if it's nice, I'll say, oh, this is pretty. I don't know where I could put it. So she's got that, and I always tell her, you should teach this to others. Once you have answered these questions, select 3 to 5 skills that get you pumped up with excitement and that others need help with. These are your profitable candidates. Next, we'll discuss market validation. And this is to find out if your skill is marketable. So before you create any digital product, course, or even service, run this through the market validation checklist that you can see on the screen. There are 5 tools to help guide you. 1, you do a Google search and autocomplete. You type your skill or your topic and see what autocomplete suggests, as these are real searches happening right now. You may want to even use incognito mode for unbiased results. 2, answer the public. Answerthepublic.com. Enter the keyword and see every question people are asking about that topic. Each question is a potential product or content idea. 3rd, Amazon book search. For books on your topic, check number of books, bestseller rankings, reviews, especially the 3-star ones, and customers also bought section. Look at those too, and what are customers also buying. 4, Facebook groups and Reddit. Here you find groups or subreddits for your target audience and read 30 days worth of posts to learn what problems keep coming up and what languages they are using. 5, Udemy and Skillshare. You search for similar courses and check for enrollment numbers, ratings, reviews, price points, and instructor credentials to validate market demand. Next, we will go over the "Would I have paid for this?" test and answer 7 questions as truthfully as possible. You only check the box if your answer is a strong yes. Once you have completed this section, you will go to the validation score to count your check marks and see what category you fall in, either the green light, the yellow light, or the red light category. Then follow your next steps and know that clarity is gold, my friends. Your homework assignment: choose one skill to focus on first and research 5 people who are already monetizing on this skill. Then join 3 online communities. Next week, we'll cover how to package it. Again, if you have not done so already and you found value in this content today, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my content coming up next week. And see you in the upcoming video. Have a great day, my friends.